Back with Aztecs Now, talking about that game against Air Force, the game coming up against New Mexico State on Saturday. Have to win. It's those cliches, must win, key game, backs to the wall, all that stuff. But it's true. It's true. Jose Perez is with us, and highlights you'll see him as number 15. Had an interception on Saturday. He's had some really some fine play. And Jose, if I had told you guys that we talked about with Coach Hoke, if you had told me to go in there and pitch a shutout, to use a little baseball vernacular there for a former baseball player, and literally on the defense, pitch a shutout, they don't drive on you, they don't score, except for the turnovers. I mean, it changed everything. Because the defense, I thought, played a heck of a game.
We did play well. Coach told us beginning of the week, try to have an identity, and that's what we did. Come out in there, just work hard, play hard, and then just try to, work hard and everything.
How tough is that, brother? I equate this way back when I was at Oklahoma and they put the wishbone in, and with option blocking and all this stuff, defenses had no clue, as in what they were even looking at. So they'd rip off, 70, 80 yards back in those days, and they did with that wishbone. This is not the wishbone, but it's a triple option. But you don't practice against that very much. It's got to be tough to go in there with something that is so different. That's why I thought the achievement of the game itself and the performance was amazing.
Yes, it started at practice. We had to work hard and get in there. We came in there, unexpected, like with the option always, because Air Force is just always going to make a big player. So, so we just came in there and we do what we had to do, and it worked out on Saturday, but unfortunately we came with a loss. So.
I understand. I mentioned this pitching a shutout thing. Jose, out of Oceanside High School, was drafted by the New York Yankees in the 7th round, and he spent several years in the minor leagues. Like I said, he could have been playing for George Steinbrenner. You would have been, I'd hate to bring this up, you would have been pouring champagne this week. I watched him in the clubhouse, man. They clinched the East.
Definitely, they clinched the East. I was always happy just to see him, seeing them as former teammates out there. So it was a great feeling to see them.
Do you have regrets about that? Because you and I have talked about this baseball. It is so, ask Michael Jordan. It's tough, man. He hit like 202 at AA. So Jose comes out as an outfielder, and I mean, there's great money there and all that stuff, and nobody's hitting you constantly like he is in a situation now. Do you have any regrets about, I should have stayed, I should have done this, I should have gone right into football after high school, or what?
No regrets at all. I was fortunate enough just to play with the Yankees and getting the opportunity to play with all these great players and everything. And I told San Diego State if it didn't work out, I was going to come back and fulfill my commitment with them and come play football with them.
Still a Yankee fan?
Still a Yankee fan.
Yeah, see, Yankee fan. It's like being an Aztec, as they say around here. Once an Aztec, always an Aztec.
Yes.
Once a Yankee minor leaguer, still
yes.
a Yankee. Talk about this New Mexico State team, and I thought, well, this is going to be a fairly light part of the schedule. Now they go beat New Mexico and Albuquerque.
Yes. Well, I mean, we have to come in there and stop the run with them. They saw it with the Air Force game. They ran the ball a lot against us,
sure.
Also in Idaho. So, that's the first thing we need to do is come in and stop the run. And then, all in all, we just have to go out there and work hard and, keep on playing.
Jose, this defense, and we have seen this, last year and all those numbers about, I don't even know the numbers in terms of all the different teams, how many 100-and-something teams, and people picked on this defense a lot. Do you think, and I do include that Air Force performance, do you think you guys are much better defensively now than where you were?
I think so, effort-wise, mentally, physically toughness. We preach that all the way to spring ball, and coming out, this season we have to work hard all the time, coming through practice, working hard, and it starts with practice, and it goes through there. And then during the game time, it'd be all right. And
this is, I assume, very radical for a guy to go through new head coaches, go through defensive coordinators. This is not easy to do that and go from a 4-3 or a 3-4 and suddenly Rocky Long's 3-3-5. Is it drastically different from the overall standpoint and you individually, or not?
A little different, of course, with the blitzing wise and then the 3-3-5 and the corners. They're on the island, so. It's more pressure now. We're coming after the offense instead of the offense coming towards us. So it's great, coming in there with the defense. It's great.
I would offer, if you had some time off, I would say that you could, I'd get you some Yankee tickets. I have friends there. I could call the broadcaster with the Yankees. I'd get him tickets, but he's playing ball. Although you have an off, the bye week is coming up, man. Might be a chance.
Yeah, it might be a chance to watch a game or two,
That's right. That's right. Hey, Jose, good seeing you, man.
Thanks.
Take care and stay healthy. Good luck.
Yes.
And all that good stuff. We will come on and talk from a little transition here, a little segue, as it were, from Aztec football to golf. And they're off to a good start. That means Andrew Cooley, who is very, very good, on Mr. Cooley with Mr. Costa when we come on back here on Aztecs Now.